Hello friends, welcome to Gym Academy. Now I am going to discuss with you some important foreign exchange one mark questions, theory questions. First question is, our branches report their foreign currency transactions to Treasury Mumbai. To Treasury Mumbai, we report their foreign currency transactions. Next one, a foreign currency account maintained by our foreign department with our foreign branches or correspondents in different countries is known as Nostro account. So, suppose a bank in India is a Bank of India. Bank of India. This is maintaining an account with US Bank. So, for this Bank of India, this US Bank is Nostro account. So, this is Nostro account, a foreign currency account maintained by our foreign department with our foreign branches correspondents in different countries is known as Nostro account. Next one, all the forex transactions are reported to Treasury through foreign currency general account. Only through foreign currency general account we are reporting the foreign currency transactions to Treasury. Next one, the account maintained by our foreign branches or correspondence with our domestic branch in India is known as Nostro account. So this one for US Bank, US there is a bank and here is a Bank of India. For Bank of India, this one is a Nostro account. Sometimes they may maintain an account with our Indian bank, that is in Indian currency. So that is called as Nostro account. Next one, rate applied for foreign currency transaction which involves immediate conversion of currency is ready rate. We have got three types of currencies, currency rates: ready rate, term rate, spot rate, and also one more rate is forward rate. Ready rate is the same day, term rate is tomorrow rate, and spot rate is the second day of booking, and forward rate is after second day of after spot rate. Any date is any date, whether it may be 1 month or 2 month. Or 5 days, it is forward rate. Next one, a quotation in which the home currency is a standard unit and the rate expressed in variable into foreign currency is called as indirect quote. Suppose 1 USD is equal to 50 INR. This is direct quote. And 1 INR is equal to 1 divided by 50 USD. So this is indirect quote. First one, 1 USD is equal to 50 INR is a direct quote, and 1 INR is equal to 1 divided by 50 USD is a indirect quote. First one is direct quote and the second one is indirect quote. When universal exchange of currencies takes place at some future date at a rate of exchange agreed upon now, such transaction is known as forward transactions. Next one, the maximum applied in respect of direct quotations is buy low, sell high. For any kind of a business, they will get the suppose a retailer is there, he get some fruits at the rate of 10 rupees and he sells at the rate of 20 rupees. So buying at low rate and selling at a high rate. For any kind of transactions, this maximum is applied. Buy low, sell high. The same is for foreign exchange also. Next one, the rate of exchange established between any two currencies on the basis in respect of a quotation of each currency in terms of third currency is known as cross rate. That is GBP / INR is given and GBP by USD is given. From this we can interpret the value for INR by USD or USD by INR. This is called a cross rate. Next one, the rate quoted for issue of drafts or TT is TT selling rate. The rate applicable for an export bill tendered for negotiation is bill buying rate. There are four kinds of rates: bill buying rate, bill selling rate, TT buying rate, and TT selling rate. Four kinds of rates are available. Bill buying rate is for buying transactions, currency buying transactions, and bill selling is for selling transactions. TT buying and TT selling is also there. This is for the exporters. First one is for the exporters and second one is for the importers. BLB. Bill is attached. When the bill is attached means for export or import, so the bill is attached. So except for import and export, all others we have got only TT buying and TT selling. So the rate applicable for export bill tendered for negotiation is bill buying rate. Export bill is attached. So bill buying rate for exporters, buying rate for importers, selling rate. Here the rate quoted for issue of demand drafts or TTs is for demand draft or TTs the account is debited. So selling rate, we are debiting the amount and getting the foreign currency, so that is TT selling rate. So the rate quoted for issue of drafts or TTs is TT selling rate. No bill is attached to it, so that is TT selling rate. Next one, the rate quoted for inward remittance by TT or DD where the cover fund has already been credited to our Nostro account is TT buying rate. A swap transaction involves simultaneous purchase and sale of one currency against another for different settlement dates. A swap transaction. Swap means exchanging, that is simultaneous purchase and sale. Purchase and sale takes at the same time. Simultaneous purchase and sale of one currency against another for different settlement dates. Next one, a traveler returning from abroad should surrender his unused foreign exchange in excess of $2,000 to an authorized dealer within 90 days of his return to India if he is holding foreign currency notes, and 180 days if he is holding traveler's check. Within 90 days he has to return the funds if he has foreign currency notes, and in case of traveler's checks he has to return it within 180 days. Next one, for outward remittance other than imports, the applicant should submit Form A2. Next one, returns are submitted to RBI as on every 15th of working day of 15th of last working day of the month. Next one, name different types of OR returns. Nostro OR return and Vostro OR return. There are two types of OR returns, Nostro OR return and Vostro OR return. Next one, in documentary credit transactions, all parties will deal with documents and not goods. In case of documentary credit transactions, all parties deal with only documents and not with goods. Next one, the buyer or importer who processes the LC from his banker is called opener of the credit. Buyer or importer. Importer is the applicant of the LC, so he is the opener of the credit. A bank through whom the credit is advised and who confirms the LC when required and negotiates the documents tendered is called a foreign bank. Next one, an LC which can be amended or cancelled by the issuing bank at any time prior to the expiry without notice to the beneficiary is called revocable LC. Revocable LC means which can be revoked at any point of time. Next one, irrevocable. Irrevocable means it cannot be amended. An LC cannot be cancelled or amended without the consent of the parties is called irrevocable LC. Next one, when the advising bank at the request of the issuing bank adds its confirmation which should constitute a definite undertaking by the former of the LC is known as confirmed LC. Next one, an LC which authorizes the advising bank to transfer at the request of the beneficiary the credit available to whole or in part one or other beneficiaries is known as transferable LC. Transferable LC is which can be transferred at any point of time. So that is a transferable LC. To whom it is transferred is to one or more other beneficiaries it is transferred. Next one, non-resident Indian is defined for banking purpose in FEMA Act. Okay friends, these are all the important 25 questions in foreign exchange. This will be useful for both CAAB, BFM and also JAAB, Accounting and Finance for Bankers. Thank you for watching this video friends, and kindly subscribe to our channel.